So Alice has kind of found herself in a situation. She's a little bit like fed up with home, and now she's hit breaking point. So she runs away and finds herself in a situation where she doesn't actually know where she is. Kind of wakes up in this mysterious place. Bumps into a couple of really quirky characters. One of them being Richard White, who is the White Rabbit. And he explains exactly where she is, what she's going to have to do to get out, and it becomes this whole series of events and kind of obstacles that she has to kind of get through to get back home. And then by the end of it, she's realised kind of what has happened. So yeah, it's quite a good journey for her. The fact that it's a different take of Alice in Wonderland. It's always been a really fascinating story to me. The fact that it's also modern and relatable as a family situation rather than just sort of a daydream that happens. And I think that the way that the characters have become a lot more human is really quite interesting, because you can then interpret the story for yourself, which is how I kind of saw it. It's like, okay, either it can be real or it might not be, but either way she still manages to get through her journey, and it changes her along the way through meeting these people and getting here and coming home. And yeah, it's just a great journey she gets to take. Yeah, I got to work with a lot of different actors. All are fabulous and just as bonkers as I am, so it's brilliant. And basically, yeah, they all had a really interesting take on each character. So when you're kind of there with them, every single one of them actually in a scene, you kind of don't really know what to expect. And it kind of keeps you on your toes. So yeah, I got to work with some really talented, in-depth kind of characterized people, and it gave a lot of life to the film, and it was even better for my performance as well, because you get to bounce off something so quirky and unusual, and it gives you a different flavour. So yeah, can't fault any of them. Yeah, Rhys. Working with him was different, unusual, really lots of fun, and just interesting, really. Direction-wise, like, it was really nice to work with somebody who allowed me to put in any kind of input that I wanted character-wise, or if it was to do a scene in a certain way, try it one way, try it another. And that was a lot of fun. It gave me a lot of character growth, and it turned out that a lot of ad-lib stuff actually probably got put in there as well, which is a good laugh. Working with him as an actor, again, was just as interesting as working with him as director, because he kind of brought that to our scenes, and you kind of just don't really know what you're going to come up with, and the words are all there and you've got your setting, but as soon as you start talking to someone like Rhys and his character of the White Rabbit, it was just so unusual, but in a really, really good way, and it kind of gave a lot of comedy to a lot of our scenes. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was great. Favourite scene? Probably going to be the one where I actually first land in Wonderland. I'm literally lying on the floor and I wake up and just not knowing where on earth I am, and kind of just being thrown in with this other character of like, you know, I need help, how can I get out of here? And he's just completely despondent to what I'm saying or doing. He's like, no, I'm off. But yeah, it was a good scene to film, and that was one of the first scenes I actually filmed with Rhys, and just being with the White Rabbit is like kind of your introduction to Wonderland, and it was it was very interesting, and we just had a load of fun on it. Like, we've kind of figured out how each other's personalities work, and what would be, you know, we had such a good rapport with each other that our comedy kind of just bounced off. And yeah, it just kind of went from there. So I think, yeah, When I Wake Up is definitely my favourite.